welcome to this week's Monday Minutes. My name is Kelly.
And my name is Jessie. And this week we are wrapping up our preview of the upgrades that are coming this fall. Today we are going to talk to you about auto renewal messaging preferences. So if you're watching and you are using auto renewals, we're going to go into some details about the enhancements that you'll see for messaging preferences.
This is really a hot topic. It was as soon as we got auto renewals in Koha, is that libraries wanted it as a messaging preference that patrons can opt in or opt out and allow for digestible auto renew notices.
And I will say, since auto renewals were first introduced in Koha, every release, it just gets better and better and better. So this is just another step in that process of giving that access to auto renewals.
And this is like a 3-step process, Jessie. So let's start at the beginning. Koha created a system preference, auto renewal notices. By default, it will be set, the system preference will be set to the deprecated according to send notices cron. Prior to this upgrade, auto renewal notices were sent via a cron. Koha says, we're not going to do that anymore, but by default, we don't want to stop until you all as libraries decide how you want to do it. So once you get upgraded, you can decide if you want to never send them or send them according to patron messaging preferences. Now, this is big. So this will be added to the patron messaging message grid that the patrons will see both on the OPAC and the staff client. So let's go ahead and save it, and then we'll head over to a patron and look at that patron. Make it bigger. So there, yep. So now you'll see there's a new line in your patron messaging preference grid that will allow you or your staff to be able to edit and say, how would you like your messaging for auto renewals? Now, this can be done at a patron level or one-by-one from your circulation desk. So they will be able to opt in through the OPAC once you've set that system preference. But you also can do this at a patron category level. So we're going to pop over there and show you that you can choose how your patrons by category get these auto renewal notices. And maybe it's been a while since y'all popped over here and checked out the options that you have. So it's a good time to take a look. But you can see here, if I look at my adult non-resident patron category, I can choose what new adult non-resident patrons will get by default. And that is only new patrons. But if you say you would like your adult non-resident patrons to get these and all your previous adult non-resident patrons to get those, that would be, if you're a partner of ours, Bywater can take care of those patrons that are already created in your database and batch update those. So doing this will go forward for new patrons, and Bywater or your support company would help you with getting to attach those to your previous patrons.
Perfect.
Perfect. One more thing that comes along with this bug, I told you it has a lot of pieces, is a new notice. Because we are starting to digest our auto renewals, we have a new auto renewal digest notice that you can make sure it's created how you want. The default is similar to the one that is the regular auto renewals, but you can see that we have it pluralized, and it's going to have that template toolkit to help combine all those items that were either yes renewed or no not renewed because of a reason.
I know we had a lot of libraries asking about this, so this is great to see the digest finally get in there.
Absolutely. This will be great for patrons all over the world to just get that one notice when they checked out those 5 books when they're all renewed or not renewed.
All right, so quick follow-ups from our Monday Minutes. Number 1, make sure if you are using auto renewals, you go in and you take a look at that new system preference and make a decision how you want to move forward with sending those notices out. Number two, make a decision about the preferences for your patron categories. If you want to automatically default those to your users, or you want them to go in and make that decision. If you do want to batch update some of your old patrons in the system to say, yes, now please send an email in the form of digest to all of our patrons, submit a ticket to Bywater Solutions, and we will make sure that we batch update those patrons that are existing in your system. As Kelly mentioned, it would just be the new patrons moving forward that it would automatically default to.
And third, the notice is created, but if you have added any other information to your auto renew notice and you want to add that to the auto renew digest, you can go ahead and customize that as you wish. We hope you've enjoyed this snapshot of lots of enhancements and features coming this fall, and we're super excited to have you on the new version, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.